So hello guys, I'm Jashwant Kumar M, a data science and business analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation. This is my task for exploratory data analysis, terrorism. This is of type intermediate, and in this task, I have to perform exploratory data analysis on the terrorism where I was provided by a data set. Um, I will show you the data set. Okay. So yeah, this is the data set. In the data set, I was provided by in this dataset, the dataset contains event ID, year, month, day, country, region, proven state, city where where the attack was happened, location along with their latitudes and longitudes, attack type, target type, group names, etc., and with other subnodes and much more details. So to perform this task, in the first step, we need to import all the required libraries. So the required libraries to perform this exploratory data analysis here is NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn, where Seaborn and Matplotlib are especially used for data visualization. And here we are reading the data set. Just now we went through data set, and this day of dot ahead will give the top five rows from the data set, and this df.no info will allows us to get the knowledge about the dataset, and df.shape will give the dimensions of the dataset. df.columns will give the all the names of the columns that are present in the dataset. With the help of for loop, we are representing all the names of the columns present in the dataset. And here we are cleaning the data. Why we are cleaning the data? Because here there are n number of columns that we are not all of the columns for the for further process. So we only considering the required columns from the data set. So likewise, year, month, day, country, etc., the only required columns are we are considering. And here we are preparing a data frame with the required columns of the required columns, and here we are renaming the columns for our convenience. Here they are named the columns as I year, I month, etc., but for our convenience we are changing I year to year, I month to I month, I day to day, etc. Likewise, we rename the column names, and this df.head will use the top five rows that we already know, and df.shape will use the dimensions. And this here we are checking for the null values that are present in the data set. Here we are basically what we are doing is in the killed column where there are null values, we are representing these null values with 0, and likewise in the wounded column too. And here we are creating a new column called casualty. This column includes the total value of killed and wounded. So by combining these two columns, we are creating a new column called casualty. So df.describe will give the new dataset with all the statistical data. From this we can say that the maximum number of people killed, maximum number of people wounded, minimum number of people killed, and minimum number of people wounded, and their mean values. For example, here the maximum number of people killed an event were 1570, and the maximum number of people wounded are 8191. So coming to the data visualization, so to make it easy, I preferably made the data visualization classified into 9 categoricals: year-wise attacks, region-wise attacks, etc. Likewise, country-wise attacks. So I will describe these things later, step by step. So for the first category, year-wise attacks, here we are preparing a data frame of year and the attacks, where we are sorting out of the index and renaming the names to the year and attacks. So this is the bar graph representing the representing this thing. If you can observe this clearly, the year 2014 has the highest number of attacks. So coming to the second subpart, total number of casualties, and here we are preparing data frame for the year and casualty, and again we are representing the data frame with the respective bar graph. In this bar graph, we 2014, again 2014 has the highest number of casualties, and for we are again preparing data frames for total number of people killed in each other and total number of people wounded in each other. And then again we are representing these data frames with their respective bar graphs. For this is the bar graph for people killed in each year, and this is the bar graph for people wounded in each year. Coming to the second category, region wise attacks. Here instead of year wise attacks, we are considering region. So how many people were killed and wounded in the particular region. So this is the table for that, and this is the graph representing the total number of attacks were happening in that particular region. And this is the data frame, and this is the bar graph representing the data frame, and this is the total number of casualties that include both killed and wounded, and this is the bar graph representing the total number of casualties. And we are again preparing the data frame for the total number of killed in each region and the total number of people wounded in each region, and these are the bar graphs representing both of them respectively. And coming to the third categorical data, country wise attacks, and this is the bar graph representing the main thing, country wise attacks versus number of attacks. If we can observe the country Iraq has the highest number of attacks, around in between, of course, at most to the 25,000 attacks. So this is the data frame we are preparing for the total number of casualties, and this is the bar graph representing the total number of casualties in the country wise. And we are again preparing data frame for the total number of people killed in each other and the total number of people wounded in each other, and these are the bar graphs representing the respective to people killed in each country and people wounded in each country. And we are again same process, and we are now for this fourth categorical data we are maintaining city wise attacks. Likewise same, we are representing the bar graphs for total number of people wounded, total number of people killed, and total number of casualties, and total, and this whole thing, cities versus number of attacks. And again for the fifth categorical data, here for the fifth categorical data is terrorist group wise attacks. And same the process, we are again preparing data frames, and then we again preparing bar graphs for the respective data frames. And sixth category is attack type wise attacks. Likewise we did this same things, and the seventh one is target type wise attacks. Same, we are preparing data frames again, and we are preparing the we are representing with the help the data frames with the help of these bar graphs, and the same process is going on. And this the eighth categorical type is group less country wise. We will see this group wise we already did, but here we are including country wise too. So here country with the most attacks by particular group, whether it is Taliban or any other group. So for example, if we can observe the Taliban from Afghanistan here has the highest attacks, number of attacks. They are around above 7,000 attacks. So again we are representing the total number of casualties affected by these top 10 group types in the country, along with the country. We are preparing data frame for that, and we are again representing with the help of this bar graph. So Taliban from Afghanistan became the reason for the total number of casualties. And also this is the data frame for the total number of people killed, and this is the respective bar graph. And this is the data frame for the total number of people wounded, and this is the respective bar graph. Here Taliban from Afghanistan has made the highest number of people wounded, likewise. And this is the coming to the last categorical data, ninth one, total humanity affected by terrorist attacks in the worldwide from the region 1972 to 2017. See, basically, here we are representing all the data, all the casualties, or all the people killed, or all the people wounded. So total number of casualties are due to the terrorist attacks from the range, from the minimum range in the data set is 1970, and the maximum range in the data set is 2017. um, so total number of casualties are 9 lakh, around 35,000, 36,000, and total number of people killed due to the terrorist attacks from 1970 to 2017 across the world are 4,11,868. And also the total number of people wounded due to the terrorist attacks are in the worldwide from the region 1972 to 2017 or 5,23,869. And these are the observations and insights derived by performing exploratory data analysis on the given dataset. Thank you, guys.